We have some major updates of mixed martial arts, starting with the news. Sean O'Malley smashed a guy in a random fight. As we guys know, O'Malley is set for UFC 306. In the meantime, a video has come out showing him smashing a young fighter. Take a look.
I don't shake hands after losses.
Oh! Come on! Come on!
Throw something, Darren. You gotta throw something.
Sean's beating.
Oh my God.
Look, Derek, fight back, Derek. 30 seconds. Derek, fight! All right, time. One.
When somebody said 10 seconds, like 8 ago. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God, I got you. What the hell you thought? I said, oh.
Hey, quit.
Fight back, Derek. Fight
Okay, Block, I'm gonna need to see some more.
Conor McGregor responds to Sean O'Malley's claim that he can't beat him. In a Sugar Show podcast, O'Malley claims he's the better fighter and is gunning to surpass McGregor's legacy by winning big fights and defending his title, something McGregor never did. In response, McGregor shared this to his Instagram story, where we can see he added a laughing emoji to O'Malley's claim. Belal Muhammad's coach reveals why Belal can beat Shavkat. So recently, Belal Muhammad's coach, Louis Taylor, reveals that Belal will win against Shavkat Rakhmonov because of Belal's stamina. Coach believes Belal's stamina will be crucial. Coach thinks Belal will win by a score of 3 rounds to 2 or 4 rounds to 1. Although Shavkat is good at finishing fights quickly, Taylor expects that if Shavkat doesn't manage to finish Belal early, Belal will keep fighting strongly until the end.
Yeah, Shavkat, you know, again, gas tank is going to be a factor. And I think we beat him 3-2, 4-1, you know? I look at people like Shavkat. Shavkat's a finisher, and he's good at it. But if you don't put Belal out of there, and he's like, you know, Jason Voorhees, he's going to keep coming. And that's the thing people don't understand. They say, oh, you know, no knockout power, but he hits hard enough to knock you out. And it's your curse that you're not going out. And that's why he punishes people. And I think that he's going to constantly be overlooked. I don't think people can overlook him the way they previously has. But I bet you no matter who the UFC puts in there, Belal's going to be the underdog. So keep the bettors betting and keep making that money. Team Muhammad all day.
Alex Pereira shared heated training footage. Aljamain Sterling reveals Max Holloway has 2 key ways to easily beat Ilia Topuria. As most of you guys know, Max and Ilia have a fight at UFC 308. Recently, during an interview, Aljamain Sterling shared some personal advice for Holloway that could help him win the fight easily. In a Eric Nixick podcast, Sterling reveals that Holloway has 2 big advantages that might help him win. First, he's really good at moving around the octagon, which helps him fight from a safe distance and avoid getting hit too much. Second, he's tough. He can take a lot of hits and keep fighting without getting tired. Sterling said that if Holloway keeps moving and makes Ilia work hard, he could tire him out and have the upper hand later in the fight.
That Max Topuria fight, you have any early thoughts on that? Because I can't wait for that fight.
Well, here's my thought. Topuria, we all know he is a savage. The guy can crack, right? But he struggled with Volkanovski in the first round. And if Volk stuck to his P's and Q's, just doing what he was doing that helped him win the first round, long jab, inside leg kick, use your footwork, have Topuria swinging at you and missing, or just barely grazing you but getting out of the way and landing the better shots, he was starting to wear it a little bit on his face, his eye, his nose, busted him up. And then he tries to exchange with Topuria on the cage and gets knocked out.
Yeah.
So with that said, enter Max Holloway. Great footwork, high guard, long punches. He has a shorter reach than Volkanovski, but his footwork is what helps him so much in his fights, and he's got great durability. So if he gets back to his kicking game and he stays on his range, Topuria, I think, is 5'6", maybe 5'7". I stood next to him. I think I'm taller than him, if I remember correctly, or we're the same height. I'm 5'7". Max has a shorter reach for a guy at 45. I think he's like 67, 68. I'm 71. So you look at that. You look at Topuria. Topuria's got great grappling, but Max has great takedown defense. If Max can stay on his bike and touch him from the outside, it would be very interesting to see what happens in the later round, because we haven't seen Topuria like exhausted, tired yet. In round 5 with Josh Emmett, he was in the driver's seat the whole time. But what happens if you could set a little fatigue in him having some failed takedown attempts, or even if he gets the takedowns and Max can get back up, it makes the fight very interesting, where he starts to use up a lot more energy than expected.
Yeah, that volume of Max, that pressure, constant
Yeah,
pressure.
because he's always in your face, those spinning back kicks. If Max gets back to the old school Max, it's a very intriguing fight.
MMA Community reacts to Conor McGregor's new footage. So recently, a video is going viral on social media recently about dark fantasy, featuring Conor McGregor's character as a leprechaun. The video includes some MMA fighters. First, take a look at this video. Here's how MMA Community sees this. This is wild, oh my god. Okay, this is hard. Why you gotta do that to Conor? Conor is clown. The Conor McGregor one was pretty accurate. Why did they have to do Conor McGregor like that? This is actually hilarious. Lol. They did Conor and Dana dirty, but the rest were good. That's dope, but they didn't have to cook Conor like that. Sean Strickland also reacted by saying, they did Conor dirty, but accurate.